Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smackdown live here on the ECW Network. We are live from the Kemper Arena here in Kansas City, Missouri. We're pulling a doubleheader here. We'll be at the Sprint Center coming this Sunday for TAKEOVER. PRELUDE to VIOLENCE, joined here again by Alec Kane. We have got a big show lined up for you tonight, folks.
Well, if you're not hyped for tonight, it is literally the last show before PRELUDE to VIOLENCE. And if you are kidding yourself, PRELUDE to VIOLENCE will be one of ECW's biggest shows thus far.
So as you've seen there in our opening graphic, we had a rematch scheduled tonight. Pat Bastard wanted to file an injunction for his loss on NXT to Veritas. He got his wish, but look at this, our main event tonight. Eric Silva takes on the NXT champion Matt Black one-on-one for the first time. And wait a second, Matt Black's on his way down to the ring.
I'll say we don't even get to have time to even discuss that match. The fallen one, the elite one, our NXT champion is on his way down to the ring.
Absolutely, Matt Black coming down. Like he's going to address the fans here tonight. He's a couple of nights away from NXT TAKEOVER PRELUDE to VIOLENCE. He's got his hands full. He's got his plate full. No holds barred versus Anthony Adams. And well, he's got his hands full tonight here with the hometown kid, the Outlaw Eric Silva as well.
Well, you gotta think. I mean, let's face it. He's already probably in a pissed off mood, being put in the match here tonight. Not to mention he came off that six-man tag match, and we know how those go with him.
You see, I can't even set my foot one step in this arena without getting asked 20 million questions. You did it to me in NXT, and you done it here tonight. You see, the thing is that y'all think that I run on your time. You forget that I run at NXT. And I might as well run Smackdown now. But you know what? For all intents and purposes, we're doing this now on my time, because that is how it's going to be done from here on out. On my time. But since I'm out here, I will answer the question that y'all want to know so earlier. Yes, I saw what happened on NXT, what Anthony Adams did. And yes, while all of y'all want to praise him for his strength and a feat of just sheer wonder, all I see was more acts of criminalism. It's so blatant. I don't see how you people don't even understand. He is a criminal, and yet I'm the bad guy in this whole instance. Your priorities are mistaken. Because you see, what I saw on NXT was an act of vandalism, an act of destruction of private ECW-NXT property. More importantly, my NXT ring was destroyed. And if ECW isn't going to file a warrant for his arrest, then I will take up that mantle. I will take the pride of NXT and file that motion myself. But Anthony Adams, enjoy this time that you have spent in the spotlight. Enjoy this time that you have spent with me. Because this whole thing of me making you famous is coming to an end. Because you see, at Prelude to Violence, that spotlight on you is dwindling. Dwindling down to mere darkness. You see, after Prelude to Violence, you will fade away. Back into obscurity where you belong. But go ahead, have your fun now. Just know that Prelude Takeover to Violence, I will still be standing here, the NXT champion. But let's go on to tonight, the main event of Smackdown, because it was too good to give your champion a night off, wasn't it, RPJ, going into your biggest NXT show? Simply too much to ask. No, we put me in the main event with Eric Silva. First of all, Eric who? Everyone keeps on talking that you're the fastest rising star. Please, the only star that is in NXT is myself. There's no rising stars. There's Matt Black and obscurity.
Wait a second, Matt Black addressing all of NXT, dressing them down here, but it looks like the hometown kid himself has heard enough from the NXT champion, his opponent tonight. Eric Silva's on his way down to the ring. We might get our main event earlier tonight.
You mean an obscurity, as Matt Black called it, is coming on his way down to the ring.
Well, we've seen Anthony Adams upset his way into the title contention over Matt Black in NXT before.
You're right, we've seen Anthony Adams do it. But I don't have faith that Eric Silva will be able to pull this off tonight. I feel it's just so much out of his league. Matt Black's leaving. I guess he figured pretty much, kid, just, you know what, kid, you want this, you want to do all this, you take it.
Matt Black. Everybody here in Kansas City, thank Matt Black. See, Matt, we're here in Kansas City now, on ECW Smackdown. I grew up an hour from here. So think about this. Tonight, you will only have the whole back locker room cheering against you. Not only Anthony Adams watching this match, picking apart everything you do, you'll have my hometown crowd. And that you won't want to forget the name Eric Silva again. Because who knows? Maybe I'll take that nice little NXT Championship right out of your hands someday. But on to more current events. This Sunday, I'm going into battle. A battle in a steel cage match against none other than fellow NXT superstar Bobby Mitchell. And needless to say, this match will be so memorable. I've been told by so many peers this match and this feud is building up to an atomic war. A war that will be remembered in the archives of ECW history. In this rivalry, everything about this is perfect. Hometown boy scraps a hometown man versus the cocky, arrogant, self-centered prick Bobby Mitchell. Now I know everybody saw what happened on NXT, and Bobby, I'm just gonna say it. What goes around comes around. The times you crossed me, they've come back and bit you in the ass, Bobby. And it's perfect. It's so perfect. Because now all of this chaos is collaborating in your head. And you have but one more opportunity to prove yourself. In a steel cage match nonetheless. Bobby, it's perfect. I've got goosebumps thinking about it. And I've got goosebumps thinking about what I'm going to do to you inside the steel cage. When I hit the revolver and the outlaw stomp, ref counts 1, 2, 3. And the hometown outlaw, Eric Silva, has his hand raised in victory over Bobby the Choke Mitchell. So again, everybody, thank you out for coming. I appreciate your all support. I grew up in this arena. I came here to watch bull ridings. I came here to watch everything when I was a little kid. So it's just bittersweet. And like I said, what goes around comes around. I played my cards right, and here I am in Kemper Arena. So let's go have a good night. Y'all enjoy the show. And just say amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's time for our opening contest. And yes, this is not deja vu. You're seeing a rematch from NXT as Veritas, the big train himself here at NXT, makes his way down. And yes, you might have noticed as well tonight, folks, NXT has taken over Smackdown.
Oh, it's a heavy NXT presence here tonight. It's, like I said before, we're on that road to Prelude to Violence. This is the last show before then.
This is going to be a very entertaining night, folks. We invite you all to stick around through the duration. We heard from both our participants in the main event. Things are heating up nicely between Matt Black and Eric Silva. I think we're going to see a spectacle between those two here tonight. Eric Silva tries to insert himself possibly into contention for the championship, depending on what happens at Prelude to Violence.
But we look at it like this. We saw that happen with Anthony Adams, like you said. He beat Matt Black and earned that shot. So anything's possible. Whether or not I believe it will happen.
Well, again, we're seeing the rise of two parallel stars here tonight. Matt Black, you could argue, was in the same predicament that Eric Silva was, just last year. Speaking of being in a predicament today, what about the logic here of requesting a rematch with a man who tried to squash the life out of you?
Tried. I believe that was accomplished when he came off that second rope off of NXT and squashed Bad Bastard. I think a couple more screws have gotten knocked loose in his head.
Well, Bad Bastard has been climbing up a very perilous, slippery slope ever since re-entering as a singles competitor here. We talked about it on NXT. But yeah, I don't know. You gotta have more than a few bolts, nuts, screws loose to try to take on this determined Veritas who's been on a winning streak of late.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially when he's carrying all that momentum now going into Torcine Almighty and those two. But the logic of Pat Master here is completely insane.
Well, insanity usually isn't the most admirable trait to have, but maybe there's a method to his madness here tonight. If not, well, we might see more of the same that we saw on NXT. But we're just seconds away here from the opening bell, so we're going to find out, that's for sure. Veritas, he looks geared up. He looks like he's ready for TakeOver. Look at Pat Bastard. Oh, the referee in the wrong spot there and got taken out early on in this match.
Are we sure that wasn't the game plan? Maybe he was trying to like take the ref out, trying to get an underhand advantage. That's the only way he's gonna have any advantage in this match.
Maybe so, but Veritas already firing away repeated punches, and Pat Bastard trying to fight back here. These punches like stunning the Giant here vaguely, but not very much. Oh, there's a big forearm from Veritas. Veritas getting some momentum here. Kansas City in love with the big man here tonight. But they're all fired up for the Haas fight that's coming on Sunday. Pat Bastard battering back into the corner here. Oh.
Just one of those things that he is picking up the momentum as of late, and the fans have been behind it. And I mean, I'm particularly interested in that Haas fight coming Prelude to Violence.
I think we all are. We've seen the escalation, the tensions between he and Torcine Almighty. It's going to be one for the books for sure. Pat Bastard is trying to maintain control here on Veritas and got the big man down here. He's got him in a precarious position. Fold him up, it looks like. Oh, stomping right on the elbow with the other arm folded, chicken wing behind the back. That punch doing nothing. These punches now, he's just shrugging them off. Oh wait, Veritas got him in an iron claw grip here. A very bad spot for Pat Bastard to be in. Fight his way out of this submission attempt from Veritas, and he kicks him off. And all of his lower body strength to get out of that. Go to the top. Oh, he aims for it. Oh, no. Oh, shoulder first. Payback there from Veritas has a running boot to the face. Take a look at this one more time here tonight. Running face wash from Veritas, just stomping into that lower turnbuckle. Veritas continuing the offense, driving the knee into the midsection. The suplex here on Pat Bastard gets counted. Wait, oh my, Pat Bastard suplexing the Giant. See this one more time. The almost incredible power of Pat Bastard turning things around. Going up to the top here, he's got Veritas in trouble as he drops the knee from the top rope. He makes a cover. Oh, almost had him. Almost had the upset here on Veritas with that diving knee drop. Knee lift up. Counter, big clothesline. Pat Bastard clobbered over the ropes there off that counter. See it one more time here on this replay. Swing and a miss and a huge clothesline. Fired up here. Pat Bastard made it back to his feet. Oh, he thumbed him in the eye. Spins him around. Here we go, Pat Bastard trying to swing the momentum back in his favor. And those signature left hands. And there's the right. Hits him with the 1, 2, and 3 combination there. Hits the leg. 2. And it's still not enough to put away the big man. Bastard looking for the finish here. Tried to apply that sleeper hold back on NXT. Might be looking for it again. Veritas wakes up and catches him with a forearm. Veritas here is winding up, he's loading up that big haymaker. He's going to put away Pat Bastard with us on NXT. He's going to hit it again. There it is.
Oh, that's it for Pat Bastard. He is out. Sorry, Cole. I was just making sure that we were making sure that we got the ring double reinforced there for Prelude to Violence for that Hall fight that we're gonna see.
I'm slow motion. Pat Bastard experiencing some deadly deja vu here. He went down like a stack of bricks. 2, and Veritas puts him away 2 times in a row. No contest here. Pat Bastard tried his hardest and he could not pull it off.
This is one of those things that there's like Pat Bastard would have to literally climb Mount Everest with no legs. That's what the obstacle that he took on tonight.
Well, I guess you have to commend him for seeking out this rematch, but again, you got to pick a better opponent than a man who was 3 times your size. Sometimes you just have to take that loss and take it in stride. Spitefulness here tonight did not pay off. You got to eat another massive knuckle sandwich from Veritas. See here one more time on the replay. This huge discus haymaker. I gotta think if that connects Torsten Almighty, it might be lights out for the Barbarian takeover Prelude to Violence.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of those things that punch, man. We talk about things being hit like a frying pan. That's more like being hit with the whole kitchen at that point.
Yeah, that's not just giving the kitchen sink. I mean, that's like throwing the refrigerator at you. Veritas looking very confident. Found his groove here in NXT. Climbing the ladder for another big victory here.
The question is, can he proceed to carry that momentum as he heads into Prelude to Violence?
Wait a second, Torsten, he takes Pat's head off with a clothesline right here in front of us. Oh my God. Veritas then started the head for the locker room, and here comes Torsten to clean up his mess again. Seen this with Jimmy John back a couple weeks ago on NXT.
Yeah, I don't know where he came from. Must have hopped the barricade from behind us.
Yeah, he came, looked like right over here, adjacent to us. But Pat Bastard's night going from bad to worse here. Oh, he should have just took the night off when he had the chance. Took the whole weekend off. Looks like this way he's gonna be taking some medical leave. Torsten, oh, just heaves him up and over with that Falcon Arrow. Just trying to send a message here to Veritas. This is what's been this push and shove between these two. Warpath of Torsten Almighty just continuing here. You know, Torsten has to also be upset about what happened to him at the conclusion of NXT this week. What Matt Black was alluding to earlier, the ring completely imploding under the weight of that superplex from Anthony Adams.
Don't get me started on that. That's more reasons that he should not even be a part of ECW as a criminal act of vandalism. But yeah, I'm surprised Torsten can even walk out here, and he is literally making an example out of Pat Bastard. This is that 100% that message to, this is a complete message to Veritas.
You talk about vandalism today. He just ripped our announce table apart. I don't even know what he's got in mind here, planned with the announce table being ripped to pieces right in front of us.
At this point, Cole, I'm pretty used to our table getting ripped up here.
But, you know, interestingly enough, the last person that Torstein Almighty put through an announce table on SmackDown was his former partner, Dallas Chandler. We haven't seen Dallas Chandler since then.
Exactly, it was Dallas who?
Oh! Our ring announcer, Steel Champion, weaponized here right in front of us. Pat Bastard, you can hear the echo. There's that sledgehammer. And he's pointing right at the table.
Just completely thrown in.
No, he's got a baseball bat now. Digging under the ring and finding another weapon. Can't even defend himself at this point. Oh my God, he's taking. No, this is too early in our show for this. You got to be kidding me. Oh my. Oh no.
You had talked about commending Pat Bastard and picking better opponent. At this point, like you said, he should have just took the rest of this weekend off.
He might be taking the next couple of weeks off following that. Torstein Almighty violently chokeslamming him through the announce table here. And Torstein here, he's not leaving the ring. He's got one person that he wants to decide, and Veritas is coming back out to the ring. Today, these two aren't going to wait for TakeOver. They're going to get to it right here in front of us. Look at Torstein. Torstein's got Veritas exactly where he wants him here on SmackDown, stomping him down into the turnbuckle.
I think Torstein's Veritas is caught off guard. He's not sure exactly how to take it.
Turning things around. He's got Torstein to the turnbuckle. He sandwiches him. One of those big overhand punches. Torstein dropped off of his feet there. Seen these two last time. It was Torstein who got the upper hand on Veritas on the NXT from a couple weeks ago. Veritas unloading on him now. Big overhand punches. Throwing the right hand repeatedly. Well, Torstein.
These two can't even wait till Prelude to Violence. They're going all right here, right in front of us.
I had to think that this is going to come to a head here. We're so close. Both of these men looking for all of the momentum here. This is a big, big opportunity for both of these men on the first ever NXT TakeOver. Veritas, he's playing possum. He turned his back for a second, lured him in. Oh my God! No way! No.
Oh, he did this. He did that earlier to Pat last week on NXT earlier this week.
Oh, a big splash again. Torstein reeling now, collapsing into the turnbuckle. Veritas manhandling Torstein Almighty is not very often. You see this man rolling around like this. Oh, Torstein.
Oh, so that's what the unique conundrum about Prelude to Violence is. We're going to see things that these two men have never faced or dealt with before.
Absolutely. Torstein getting the upper hand here with these rapid strikes after that flying crossbody. I was just choking Veritas, and I was trying to choke the fight out of him. Veritas, though, goes right back over. That body's up of his own. Oh, and there's that big running body block takedown. Shooting across the ring. There's a big clothesline. Torstein landing on the outside. Veritas getting the better of Torstein's back to his feet and back in the ring. Veritas saw it coming again. He's got it well scouted now. But you gotta look forward to our next match though tonight. Saheed returns to the competition as he takes on the man on a mission. Brandon Wolfe is up next here on SmackDown.
ECW fans. You know what? No. I'm not gonna do my same old shtick of introducing myself, because quite frankly, you people should already know who I am. And if you don't, well, I'm about to catch you up to speed here shortly. Because you see, I am not in a good mood because my partners, the NXT champ, Matt Black, and the hardcore champion, Walter Scott, abandoned me during the 6-man tag team match. And they left me high and dry for Dash McNasty Bones, Gabe and Zane, and the outlaw Eric Silva to just have their way with me, have their fun with me. And the funniest thing about all that is that Eric Silva decides in the last second to come in, right when I was in trouble. You claim to be a man, Eric Silva, but yet you didn't come in the entire match and try to fight me? You didn't come in the entire time to tag yourself in and try to wrestle me? You know what? Whatever. So it shows what kind of character you are anyway. But that doesn't matter. Because on Smackdown tonight, I'm in a Fatal 4-Way Extreme Rules with Justice Gable, Mike Mitchell, and a guy I beat before, Ray Sicarius. And my prediction for how that match is going to end? Pain, suffering, because it's under Extreme Rules, baby, and anything goes. So, tonight, I'm going to send a message to you, Eric Silva, on what's to come in NXT TAKEOVER Prelude to Violence. And as for everyone else, all you freaking morons out there in the attendance, all you idiots in the back that think I'm a joke, you think I'm a joke? Well, at NXT TAKEOVER Prelude to Violence, after what I do to Eric Silva inside that steel cage, you, Eric Silva, these people, and everyone else will hail to the king!
Folks, welcome back. We're getting ready for Saheed versus Brandon Wolfe, and Matt Black looks like he's getting ready for the main event here. Bobby Mitchell still, I'm not sure what's going on here with Bobby Mitchell and Matt Black. He seems like he hasn't got over the fact that Matt Black attacked him with a steel chair, but here he is. I think he's trying to win the favor of the champion again.
Well, who's Matt Black facing tonight?
You have a point there, hopefully. Bobby Mitchell needs to mind his own business here tonight. He's got his own match coming up. And he's got 3 opponents ahead of him. We'll get to that in a little bit. There's Eric Silva coming off wait, this is the boss commending Eric Silva, it looks like.
See, if this is not more blatant favoritism from RPJ against Matt Black.
You have to think like this. Favoritism, maybe. But when you go out there and you stand up to the champion who is completely blowing you off, knowing that you're his opponent tonight, it's going to look good on you, whether you call it favoritism or not.
Either way, we'll just get on to this match right here.
To this match, again, Saheed has been coming and going. Currently under, I guess, a little bit of a contractual dispute with ECW. Not sure where his future stands with the company, but it's always great to see the Beast from the Middle East here in action. And boy, again, this would be a exciting bout here with Brandon Wolfe.
Oh, this Brandon Wolfe has been completely on the rise, back climbing that ladder once again here on in the NXT brand. He took that first step last week here on the Smackdown.
That is true. Big win over Pat Bastard, which he talked about on NXT, and then he went on to defeat Jimmy John one-on-one. You know, and of course, for those of you who don't know, this is a spoiler alert, so turn down the volume if you do not want to hear this. Of course, Brandon Wolfe, congratulations to him walking out of Call All-Stars 9 as the new Call All-Stars champion. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about that to come in his tenure here at NXT. But this is a big showing here. You know, the new Call All-Stars champion coming out again on ECW television here tonight.
Oh, it's all definitely right. When you represent that Call All-Star, that's a huge deal. And just to let everyone know that Brandon Wolfe is an exclusive property here on ECW to the NXT brand.
Absolutely. Raising the bar and raising the stock of NXT exponentially here. And, you know, this is a big test here for a man like Saheed, who has been trying to find his footing again in NXT, and who came in with a lot of status of his own and kind of fell by the wayside with the rise of stars like Matt Black and Eric Silva. So now this one-on-one opportunity here versus a name like Brandon Wolfe. This is what someone like Saheed needs. This is what anybody needs. You got to think that anybody who's looking to make their way up the ladder in similar fashion is going to have to go through Brandon Wolfe sooner or later here in NXT.
Oh, and the problem is, if Brandon keeps climbing that ladder at the rate he's doing it right now, no one's going to overcome him. He's going to be overcoming everybody and anybody.
Well, Brandon Wolfe has definitely found his place in the industry, in the world. You know, not just on top of the mountain and other established places, but here as well. He's quickly climbing to the summit. Folks, we'd like to thank you for tuning in here tonight. A couple of nights before TakeOver, Prelude to Violence. So much action ahead of you here on the ECW Network, starting with this match. Here we go. Saheed, quick lockup here, trying to take the early advantage and use the move up there on Brandon Wolfe. Saheed might have the striking advantage here over Brandon. Got that MMA background.
I'll say, well, this is right. I would say this is right in his wheelhouse. That striking, that just more physical, I guess, imposing will, if you will.
He's a little bit of a power lifter as well, and been very dominant in other places. Just Call of Honor. And finding out the hard way though that NXT is not just some people might call it a developmental area of ECW. It is a place where we are seeing future megastars born and bred, just put to the fire daily. And some people like Brandon Wolfe rise to the occasion, others do not. Because Brandon Wolfe is in power of his own here.
Talk about that drilling pumping. The deadlift, the powerbomb almost. Like that on Muhammad is completely impressive.
Oh yeah, Saheed there powers out of that. This is Brandon was looking for the neck break. He just got thrown overhead. Kidney shot there. Saheed shoves him face first into that top turnbuckle. Oh, he's looking for what? German suplex. See this one more time here. Explosive German suplex. Just folds him up.
That's one of those things that you don't even know it's coming after you hit that head. I guess if you hit your head on that turnbuckle and then end up eating that German out of nowhere.
Oh, Brandon here put the brakes on. There's an arm drag counter. Recovered quickly from that, I guess. And now he's turning up the intensity here on Saheed. Big knife edge chop. Back heel kick connects. Another knife edge chop. Brandon here locking hands with him. Runs the ropes and there's a tornado DDT.
Massive DDT.
Into the cover here, trying to put Saheed away quickly. 2. You know, I have to admit that Saheed gave him a little bit of a run for his money earlier there in the match. Brandon might have realized that this is not the same caliber opponent as he fought in his last 2 matches, and to rethink his strategy for the moment.
I'll say he just showed us that athleticism that Brandon Wolfe holds with that, I guess if you want to call it turnbuckle climbing DDT almost.
There's a stalling brainbuster like suplex there. Again, the power coming out as he holds Saheed up overhead for a few moments there before spiking him down. From the top, taking his time, had to find his way. Oh no, Saheed explodes up with a belly to belly.
The athleticism, we talk about athleticism. Saheed just completely leaps to the top rope and delivers a massive belly to belly.
Similar to what we've seen Marcus Grant utilize on NXT this week. Brandon Wolfe caught off guard there. Extreme athleticism. Goes with the cover to 2. Brandon hit the shoulder up. That never say die mentality of Brandon Wolfe refusing to stay down after a huge move like that.
I would say Saheed is determined to be that roadblock in Brandon Wolfe's way here tonight.
What cost? It's taken a lot. And Saheed, there's that neck breaker you looked for earlier. Slowing down now, visibly slowing down as Brandon Wolfe mounts his own offense. Brandon here in the turn. Oh! He got shoved off as he was looking for a running chop there, it looks like. Saheed blocks another one. Oh,
he's fired up.
This is not what Brandon Wolfe wants. He does not want to be taking these types of strikes from Saheed Muhammad. Staggering around, there's a bad kick of his own. Let's see this one more time. This huge combination of strikes here.
Like we said, that MMA background, this is more than anything. He has the technique to deliver those strikes at the precision that they need to be.
You gotta imagine that's like taking a baseball bat to the rib cage, every one of those kicks that he throws. And then another kick out from Brandon Wolfe here. Saheed getting increasingly frustrated with the official. Brandon with the counter arm drag again. Oh, and he catches him with an enziguri. From behind. Got the boot and throws him for a suplex. Back and forth action here tonight.
Oh, Brandon's starting to throw his own strikes.
Saheed just taking him here. Finally staggered himself on the ropes there. Brandon Wolfe pulls him out right in front of us. Hitting the ropes. Brandon Wolfe up and over. Tope con Hilo connects. He got all of that dive to the outside. I have to question any man right now who is not a believer of the ability that Brandon Wolfe has. This comeback spirit just never goes away.
I was saying he's fired up at this point after that big on Hilo.
Saheed trying to fight back, trying to get some kind of momentum back of his own here in the corner. No. Throwing those big punches, and just flings him across the ring.
That's that powerhouse right there.
Brandon Wolfe again still has to find an answer for that power. Across the ring, big clothesline from Saheed. Gets right back up to his feet. Picking him up here with Saheed. For a military press. Brandon Wolfe rolls through to the cover. That might be the answer he was looking for. Saheed's down.
I'll say it's a complete surprise.
Oh, he got it.
Brandon Wolfe finding a way to win.
Completely surprising Saheed Muhammad there on that roll-up. That might have been it. That might have been the solution. He said Saheed was trying to be a roadblock here tonight, and he was almost able to do it. But Brandon Wolfe caught him off guard, roll-up out of the military press.
I was saying, he did it so fast that it had to catch Saheed off guard.
See the replays, parts of this match that Saheed almost dominated, it seemed like. But Brandon Wolfe, again, just refusing to back down until he finds his way. The setup there, he caught him that dive to the low. Here's the end of the match, rolling through into a victory roll-up. Saheed Muhammad, shoulders down, got both legs across the shoulders for extra leverage here, and that's it. Brandon Wolfe. They just outsmart Saheed, it seems like. More importantly today, Brandon Wolfe remaining undefeated since this most recent return back to NXT.
And we know where he's going after. When he, as he said on NXT, he wants that NXT Championship.
He wants it for sure. He has a lot of unfinished business here in ECW, and he is not going to stop until he is able to get through. Speaking of unfinished business, folks, up next we have a NXT Showcase Fatal 4-Way coming your way. You are not going to this long, and you are not going to want to miss this.
You don't see a microphone, do you? Well, old raging redneck don't need a damn microphone to tell you. For those of you that don't know about GSF, old raging redneck is inviting you to get the F in right now. If not, you can get your ass left behind.
Gonna live now or walk away back to the wall cause you're so afraid. Die a little more each day. Oh, you're gonna get burned, knocked down for the count. You better dig deep for another round. Don't let it end this way. I wanna know now. Yeah, I wanna know now. I wanna know now. You gotta get into it.
Folks, we're back live on the air here as we're getting ready for this NXT Fatal 4-Way Showcase we talked about before the break. Looks like Anthony Adams is in the building here, giving Brandon Wolfe some props there on his big win tonight.
Criminal. This man shouldn't even be walking our halls.
Well, you know what? There's a good chance today that you might be eating your words and he might be walking the halls this time next week as their new NXT champion. So I would hold your tongue a little bit. It was like Eric Silva's also in the zone, getting ready here. Ready to go out there and settle business with the champion tonight himself. Possibly get into contention. Such a huge list of names clamoring for a shot at Matt Black right now. It is not even funny.
First of all, don't you mention those blasphemous words to me of Anthony Adams being my champion, my NXT champion. It is not what I would consider, it's not even what I would recommend. But you are correct, there are a bunch of names here that are planning, that are wanting to be that NXT champion right now.
Hey, you know what, today, if this man walks out of the winner of this Fatal 4-Way tonight, maybe he'll drop his name in the hat. Can you imagine Matt Black and Rey Sicarius main eventing NXT next week?
I can imagine I'll be taking a bathroom break then, because that will be an easy Matt Black win.
Well, I'll tell you what's not going to be an easy Matt Black win. TakeOver Prelude to Violence this weekend on the network. Anthony Adams, I have a feeling, might just suplex the champion through the ring itself.
And yeah, what? It just destroyed more ECW property? This man has already destroyed a ring, has already actually assaulted Matt Black, and you're just want to condemn more acts of violence towards the man.
And Matt Black hasn't assaulted Anthony Adams with a steel chair. It's not been documented where it happened in a main event featuring Bobby Mitchell and Anthony Adams. We're going to completely neglect to mention that in this narrative while we're here. Everything that Matt Black has coming to him on Sunday is just in due, and it's going to happen in that no-holds-barred match. And remember, as RPJ said himself, Matt Black made that bed, and he is going to sleep in it Sunday. He didn't have to defend the title in a no-holds-barred match. All he had to do was shake the boss's hand on NXT. And now, he's going to get what's coming to him. And that might mean him losing that title. And scratch that. He is going to lose the title to Anthony Adams. That's what he has coming to him.
Oh, so now, ECW's most non-objective commentary now suddenly all of a sudden forms an opinion.
Well, you're right, I do have an opinion. I have an opinion that Matt Black has what's coming to him, and that's what's going to happen. Look, it could be Justice Gable in that main event, okay? Matt Black is getting what's coming to him. Mark my words.
Well, Cole, we'll see where all of that goes. Come this time on NXT, we'll see who still stands as the NXT champion.
Let's get back to the action here at hand. Mike Mitchell is on his way out, and of course, no relation to Bobby Mitchell. Mike Mitchell also has a match at TakeOver this weekend that we haven't had a lot of opportunity to discuss. He will be in the opening contest against the NXT newcomer. But Mike Mitchell, much like we talked about, he feuded with Saheed Muhammad recently last year in ECW, and is on the same decline, trying to get his footing back underneath him. A match like this presents a lot of opportunity for any of the four participants to try to steal it away from the other ones, if you will, steal that momentum away. And all it takes is pinning any of the three participants in this match. It's not elimination rules for me.
Oh, it's only going to take one pinfall, and this is going to be a chaotic scene.
It's definitely going to be chaotic.
It being an Extreme Rules just adds more to the fact of this being way more chaotic and unpredictable.
Some people who may be new to the ECW network may wonder why the added stipulation. You see, when you have four participants in the ring, obviously there will be no countouts, there will be no disqualifications, so we just take the rule book and slide it under the desk for this one. With the state of mind of someone that Bobby Mitchell has been in recently, that he is going to take every advantage given to him anyway. So this might be that side of Bobby Mitchell that he's been alluding to. We might see it here tonight. We might get a preview of what he's going to do, as he's been saying from that steel cage match.
Oh, certainly. We just go ahead and give the fans what they want. Just go ahead and tell you that there's going to be violence in here. But yes, when it comes time to in this match for Bobby Mitchell, the mind state that he's in, especially, let's look at last NXT, where he was literally up and left by his tag team partners. I mean, completely left alone by his tag team partners. There's no way that he is coming into this match with the intention to inflict pain on everyone that he sees in his crosshairs.
And you know, the one thing that it's a common denominator here tonight, Bobby Mitchell got what was coming to him on NXT, just like what Matt Black's going to get this year.
Oh, we're gonna get stuck on this again. Thought we were gonna call the match.
Well,
but yes,
the match.
If you want to say that, yes, Bobby did put his foot completely in his mouth. So much on NXT.
Well, we'll agree on that. Bobby Mitchell's foot was so far in his mouth, he might have cross-country kicked himself right out of that match. Bobby here with the counter on Mike Mitchell early. We're going to try to call this as best we can. We might need a couple extra hands here. This action is going to be all over the place. We got Ray Sicarius and Justice Gable going after one another. Bobby here quickly going after Mike Mitchell, and oh, drops him with that face buster to a pin.
Oh, he's going to go for the quick one.
Justice here trying to pick apart Ray Sicarius. As my partner here, Alec Ney, alluded to, folks, this one is going to be ugly. It won't probably take long to get to that place. I would advise if the young ones are watching at home, you might want to put them to bed early for this match, because this is not going to be pretty, as Mike Mitchell throwing the cross-country king up and over the ropes already. Oh, Sicarius Frankenstein there on Justice Gable.
I'll say completely throwing Gable's face right into the mat.
Bobby and Mike Mitchell here up by the entry ramp fighting on the outside. And again, there's no count out. These two can do just about whatever they want on the outside of the ring in this match. Oh, big suplex from Mike Mitchell.
And you have to think about it almost even more tonight. Bobby has a steel cage match at Prelude to Violence. Only a couple days away.
And I think this match may not be that soon for Bobby. He may not be going into this cage match 100%.
I don't see how he will be at all going into this match at 100%. Extreme Rules, there's no telling what acts of violence that are going to be traded against Bobby in this match.
I also think Justice Gable has that big tag team title opportunity as well. He and Jimmy be facing off with the Forever Youngbloods. He needs to be at 100% as well. He can't let Jimmy John down in that match. Focusing on the arm there again. Bobby here, oh, with his leg breaker.
And Bobby's the sole man standing now.
Yeah, I think Bobby wants to look like the alpha male in this match.
Well, it's the one thing that Bobby has more than almost anybody in this NXT, and that is ego. Quite literally, the only person that may have more ego than him is Matt Black.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I will agree with you to that one. If you were talking to Bobby, I'm pretty sure he would just go ahead and let you know that he probably has more ego. He and Mike Mitchell in the ring now by themselves.
Well, let's just look at the whole first interaction of NXT of Matt Black and Bobby Mitchell, basically trying to figure out who was going to be the first one to start that match off.
That's true, very true. Bobby just got cleared out of the ring there. Justice doing some extra damage with a sledgehammer that was dragged up into the ring. So this wasn't going to take long to get to this place.
Oh, we just had to give you a little feeling out process.
Oh, Justice going high risk there and paying the price. Landed on his knee, it looked like. Bobby's up to his feet, circling around right out here in front of us. Justice not a fan of this, not letting him get under the ring. Ray Sicarius and Mike Mitchell are going at it.
Oh, Justice playing the roadblock, but he can't play the roadblock anymore.
Bobby, oh my God, he's dragging the heavy arms out. He's got a table.
We talked about where Bobby's mindset has been as of late. We've seen where Bobby goes when he gets into an intense mindset. He becomes more and more unhinged at just completely, almost, if you will, overkilling opponents at certain standpoints.
Look at this. Throwing a ladder into the ring now. Ray Sicarius knocked to the outside here. Justice counters up and over. German suplex there on Bobby Mitchell. Justice here facing Bobby. Oh no. Look at that ladder's hanging over the edge of the oh my God.
Oh! Gable's head goes off of the back of the ladder, not to mention him getting back suplex on the apron.
One more time, look at that. Oh, his neck just catching it completely. Oh my God. Bobby going right back to that table. Mike Mitchell getting rid of the ladder. He wants nothing to do with that. Seeing what happened to
Where's Detroit when we need him to call those dangerous spots?
He's still recovering at home from what Caleb Blair did him on Raw earlier this week. I'm being told that he is at home recovering though. Mike Mitchell here looking to submit Bobby Mitchell in the ring. He's got him all by himself. Not enough. Bobby kicks away from it. Bobby grabs a little Ray Sicarius here. Oh, Ray lands on his feet. Bobby Mitchell hit the ropes. Oh, there's a big German suplex. Mike Mitchell's fucking table right here in front of us.
I'll say Bobby with the big German and Mitchell with the big elbow.
Action on all parts of the ring as expected here. No telling where this match will end up at. Bobby laying in the Ray Sicarius with these repeated leg kicks. Oh.
We talked about Jimmy, Gable being ready for Jimmy, but after that nice little ladder drop, I don't know if he's going to be 100% at all. Like, that neck would now be the focal point if I'm the Youngbloods.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God.
That's more damage to that neck.
Look how this started. Justice Gable lands on his feet for the first German. Bobby, frustrated by it, caught Gable as he went up to the middle rope and tried to pull off there and made him pay for it.
Cole, this is once again when I tell you, you cannot pander to these fans.
Oh, Bobby was looking for the kick there. Finger cross country kick on Ray Sicarius. Couldn't find a home for it. Ray Sicarius floats over.
Asani DDT.
Ray in position here from the top rope. Everything is something big.
Mitchell's just basically like pick the spot. Oh.
It looked like all that frog splash, but it looked like he got part of it at least. Everybody going to pick up Bobby Mitchell, it appears. No friends in the locker room.
It's just once again one of those moments where Bobby's mouth, man, he puts his foot in his mouth.
Now it's down to Justice. Bobby Mitchell, they're thinking the same thing there. Bobby caught him with the leg kick and stunned him. Oh no.
Oh, he saw red.
He's got
it's that brain buster.
Oh, there it is. Vintage Bobby Mitchell. Bobby, again, the only man standing in this match.
We've seen it where when he hits that brain buster, it's like I don't know what to say, like a glaze comes over his eyes where he just becomes more intense after he hits that move.
Yeah, it's like the crosshairs, the red dot sight is locked in, focused on the neck now. Got all four participants back into the ring now. Mike Mitchell trying to clear the ring of Ray Sicarius and follows him right to the outside. Even Bobby and Gable, the pinfalls have to occur in the ring, so it might not be the smartest option here to try to do all your business on the outside.
You don't want to get caught in that moment where you're doing trying to do damage to your opponent outside and someone sneaks a pinfall in on you inside.
Yeah, I think that's how Mike Mitchell lost out in his shot at the hardcore title at TakeOver. He got suplexed by Marcus Grant, and Marcus Grant went on to pin Asher Crane at Payback. Mike Mitchell trying to put away Ray Sicarius there with a combination. Bobby Mitchell was right there to break it up. Oh! Oh! Ray Sicarius now.
All moves. If there was a moment where Ray should have went for the pin right then, no way to break it up.
Oh, no, to the table. More damage being done here. One more time. Drop kick.
I'll say Mitchell ate all of that drop kick to the stomach. 100%.
Mitchell and Justice Gable are getting up close to the same time. Bobby go back under the ring, it looks like. Bobby Mitchell, he's got a Singapore cane. Oh!
Oh, we talked about those. We talked about those sneaky pinfalls.
No kick. Oh, the referee takes an inadvertent shot there. Oh, again.
You call it inadvertent. I think Bobby's just at this point he's gone deranged again.
Justice Gable still reeling from those shots on the outside. But Mitchell, Ray fighting off Bobby here. Oh, belly to back suplex. Pops up to his feet. The referee is still down.
But Ray, well, I guess he thought about it and then just decided that he wanted to take the higher road.
He's going looking for something else here. We're seeing it all here tonight. We got a steel chair in this match now. Oh! combination. Ray Sicarius taken out of the equation. And Bobby, and you go from Mike Mitchell there, connecting to something to the outside, like a forearm maybe. And right back to Justice Gable. Nice knock it to the shoulder.
And once again, Bobby is the last man standing in the ring again.
Just out of there. But Bobby counters right back. Oh, no cross-country kick. Wipes out Justice Gable. Just like that.
It only takes a second for him to hit one.
It was like you said today, he hit that brainbuster on Gable earlier. Look at this. Staying on top of Mike Mitchell now.
Oh, here we go again.
Bobby Mitchell stealing all of the spotlight here tonight. A brainbuster from Mike Mitchell. This is not a fan of that. Everybody wants a piece of Bobby Mitchell. Knocking him off the ring apron.
I'll say we've talked about it. He's made no friends in that locker room.
Ray Sicarius has that beef with him still from their match. He got tapped after the win. The Bobby throwing Mike Mitchell tossed into the ring apron and maybe in the ring post even. All four men outside of the ring is breaking down here right in front of us again. Ray Sicarius doing here, you can't submit him on the outside of the ring.
Oh, you can't submit him, but you can sure enough put some damage on someone.
Well, if he weakens the legs, he may not be able to hit that cross-country kick. Fighting out and see him holding the leg there. The damage has been done. This match is completely broken down. All four men. Oh, there's a neck breaker, Ray Sicarius. Into the ring steps. Bobby back into the ring here. He's got that steel chair in his hand.
I would say at this point, all Bobby has to do is just wait for somebody to get in.
And Bobby is showing us proclivity here for weaponry. Exactly what he wants. Oh, Ray maybe saw it coming. Oh, he didn't see that one coming.
I would say he got to dodge the first one, but ate the second one. Oh.
Cleaning house with this steel chair.
And Gable's back up to his feet.
Looking at something there. He's going after Gable, looks like.
Well, at this point in my eyes, Gable is the weakest for wear in this match.
He's taking the most damage, mainly from Bobby Mitchell. Look at that, there's a leg drag, takedown, and a drop kick. Bobby goes over the ropes.
And once again, we're back all out.
Look at this. Justice Gable with some offense here, cleaning the house. Clearing the playing field. Oh, Mike Mitchell taking the opportunity there. He's got Justice Gable laid out. All three men laid out. Wait, Mike Mitchell, he's going up top. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be dangerous.
They're all out there.
Look at this, a corkscrew to the outside. Mike Mitchell putting on the table here with this dive. All three opponents down at his feet. And he connects. Again, Justice Gable and Bobby crawled out of the way. Justice took the brunt of that. Oh, but Justice coming back.
I'll see, just after hitting that big diving moonsault, Mitchell eats that knee to the back. Oh, I thought Bobby was looking for another cross-country kick. We know how, like, we've seen him do in the past where he lifts him up and hits it.
He likes to hit it out of the air. We've seen that multiple times. Bobby taking a face buster. Justice here trying to sneak one in. He's going for the pin. Ray Sicarius just exits the ring. Bobby able to kick out.
I'll say smart. That's a smart move by Gable. If I'm Gable at this point, I'm just trying to get out of this match.
And this is to the point earlier today that I made. This is NXT right here. This is the fire that we put these young stars to. Only one man is going to walk out of here with all of this momentum going in the takeover. You gotta think for someone like Ray Sicarius who's not even on the match. This is the shoulder block. Mike Mitchell going down. someone like Ray Scar's not even on the card at TakeOver. This is a difference-making opportunity for him. A make-or-break moment. Oh, maybe a takeover.
Bobby looking for it again. Oh.
Bobby, looking for the fences and
Oh.
code breaker.
Oh, and Justice.
Power there of his own. A power bomb to be exact. Mike Mitchell feeling the effects of that. Hey, big suplex here. Oh, he holds on. Justice Gable
Oh,
holds
we got one.
No.
There's two. And it's Sherman to finish it up. And Bobby with a kendo stick.
Bobby not a fan of it. Not a fan of Justice Gable's opportunity
Oh.
cross-country kick.
Cross-country kick.
Bobby Mitchell trying to even the odds here from some. Wait a second, he's not done.
Oh,
He's not done today. Bobby Mitchell sending a message to NXT here tonight.
he hits the clash on Ray Sakari's.
Bobby's trying to put everybody away at once here. Wants to thrust up and then make it time to break that. And oh, down he goes for the neck breaker. It's a quick into the midsection.
And then to the back.
And Bobby Mitchell standing above everybody yet again. We are seeing a recurring trend in this match. Bobby teeing off. He's like he's got an endless supply of offense in his tank here tonight. He's days before TakeOver. This might be the Bobby Mitchell that he's been alluding to this entire time. There's a neck breaker to Ray Sakari's.
Well, I don't even know if it was that as much as it was. He was literally... NXT was literally just the boiling over point for him.
And there's only two count Mike Mitchell taking out. Because Bobby not slowing down though. Oh, Mike Mitchell rolled out of the way.
Bobby might not be slowing down, but Mitchell is. He pumped the brakes on getting jumped on by Bobby.
Gosh, a total free for all here. Mike Mitchell and Justice Gable are trading blows now in the ring.
And to probably point out again another fact of why Bobby might be in a more aggravated mood. Look at who's in the main event tonight.
UFC absolutely burns him. Eric Silva, not only in the main event, but in the main event with a man that he wants to get his hands on in Matt Black. He wants to get his hands on Matt Black for more than one reason. Bobby setting up another table up here right in front of us. Oh, Blue Thunderbomb from Justice Gable. Holding on for the cover here. Ray Sakari is breaking that up.
It's one of those things where, like we've alluded to before, that Bobby feels that he's not been getting the opportunities that Eric has.
Out there in the corner. Justice Gable had Ray in the corner. Yeah, you're right. Bobby, I think, has felt maybe that he's almost been cheated himself here. Wait a second, he's got the sledgehammer. Oh! No!
Oh!
That was Icarius. Oh! Where's the other pin? There's only two in the ring. Bobby kicks him out.
Well, so
he's showing incredible tenacity here tonight. There's Mike Mitchell. He's a Southpaw Destroyer. Oh, Bobby Mitchell spiked on his head.
And he got all of that Destroyer.
He did. But Mike Mitchell here with the offense again counters for Sakari, suplexing him.
Oh, see, that's where Mitchell, he should have went for the pin.
He had Bobby down there. He had him beat. Justice Gable's made it back into the ring now.
Uh-oh.
Old friend here. He's got that stroking gun. Pingo stick. Giving a shot to Ray Sicarius here ringside.
Oh, Mitchell takes one to the back.
Oh, he got completely caned right in the lower spine that time. Wait a second, he's got Gable here. Sees him in the ropes. Over the baseball slap. Gable had a scout and
oh! A justice kick.
A little bit of payback there. Justice Gable got Ray Sicarius all to himself here in the middle of the ring backbreaker.
Oh! Beautiful butterfly backbreaker from Gable.
Oh, look at this. He's not done. He's got the hands clasped. Oh, the German. He holds on. Mitchell rolling out here. Bobby Mitchell intercepts him though. Oh, Mike fighting off. Gable's right in front of us.
Oh, Bobby wants it. He is.
It's like a fight for survival. Justice has got that Lotus lock. Rolling submission. He's finished off other people with this in the past.
And there's no rope breaks.
Ray Sicarius fighting desperately to get out of that submission. Bobby Mitchell almost gave up the opportunity there. Ray Sicarius hadn't broken out of that. Oh, Mike Mitchell. Look, he's going for it again. Bobby desperately trying to break it up. Oh, Ray Sicarius is not going to be a victim of that steel chair. No. Enziguri down goes Ray Sicarius. All four men fighting out on the opposite side of us here outside there. Oh no, Mike Mitchell lands on his feet though.
I was saying Bobby has had an answer for everyone here tonight.
He's on a mission here. He's on a warpath. He refuses to lose any more humility going into TakeOver, Prelude to Violence.
Oh, and he caught Mitchell again.
Oh, he caught him off guard. Oh no. Oh, no. Right here, it's up against our chair. Oh, my God.
Oh!
Oh, he crucified him on that table. It didn't even break. One more time, look, Mike Mitchell's head hit the back of our table as well.
And his back, like the whiplash. That table not breaking.
Well, that might be the end of the road here for Mike Mitchell. Justice Gable's down. Ray Sicarius is down. If he didn't back up, though, I think Mike Mitchell has no idea what he's doing.
No, I think we need somebody to come down here and check that table to find out if that's the world's strongest table.
I think it was supported being pressed up against our announce table, which was him holding his head there. He's in a really bad spot. Wait a second. Ray Sicarius trying to take this one home. Oh, Mike Mitchell. He rolls through. Back and forth here. He tells us to get down to the wire. Wait, Justice Gable seizing the opportunity himself.
Look at that. There's that Lotus lock.
We got bodies down everywhere. Bobby on the ring. He counters. Big shot there. Springboard in and another forearm.
Code breaker.
What a sequence of offense here. You see, it all started with this. Justice Gable completely blindsided. But Bobby, right when he thought he had everybody there for the taking, gets caught off guard.
I'll say this is one of those matches where you have to have your eyes basically pinpointed everywhere, eyes in the back of your head. But even that doesn't cover it. You got to have like a 360 vision going on.
Right, Mitchell counter there again. Bobby saw it coming, got out of the way. Oh. And down he goes with a drop kick to the shoulder. Talk about Justice Gable. I think Mike Mitchell might have taken the most damage now. Oh. There's that vision.
Okay. After that table. Oh. After that table spot, you might be right.
Bobby here. Look at this. Getting rid of Justice Gable. He got Ray Sicarius all to himself in the middle of the ring.
Well, this is that moment to capitalize.
Oh, he's capitalizing. He's got him hooked. Butterfly to the Tiger Driver. Holds on. 2. Bobby Mitchell takes this with Hope going into TakeOver.
And that's what he needs. The big momentum swing.
We're going to talk about a game-changing performance here. Eric Silva might need to be concerned that that's the man he's going to be locked inside a steel cage with. You know, Eric Silva acted like he was excited for this opportunity to get his hands on Mitchell, but I don't know. I would think I would be a little intimidated after what we've seen here tonight.
I'll say Bobby didn't quit in this. We talked a lot about Bobby putting his mouth in his foot in his mouth, but he's silencing. I would have to say he's probably silencing a lot of critics and doubters tonight.
People were skeptical of his victory over Ray Sicarius. He beat Ray Sicarius a second time here tonight. You could argue that maybe he took too long and he showed off too much in their first outing, but this Bobby Mitchell here tonight was all business. This is a very scary Bobby Mitchell. See his own blood running down his face there. This is a man who is not afraid to bleed for his own cause. Speaking of causes, what about this? It's coming up right around the corner to me. Main event time is here. Silva, Black, it's going down on Smackdown.
Yeah, I don't know if you're not, I don't know where you are, but if you're not, you need to figure out this is the match where you want to be. You need to figure out a way to keep yourself planted in front of the television.
Get everything out of the way before this one. You're not going to miss it, folks.
Other people are fine just taking part, while I'm here to take over.
Oh, the masks we wear. Some people wear masks to hide themselves, others to show who they really are. What are you trying to show them? Or rather, what are you trying to hide? You come in telling people that you do the things you do because it's a Hopkins thing, and you wouldn't expect us to understand how you've arisen from nothing in other places. But how'd that work out for you? Where are you now? Soon, very soon, you are to stand across the ring from me. Someone who has no problem taking the future of someone's career from them without so much as a second thought. But you know what the difference? The one big difference between you and me is, Hopkins? I don't hide myself. Everything I show is every bit of what Ashley Crane is. But I wouldn't expect you to understand. See you soon, Hopkins. See you real soon.
Time for the main event. We've talked about it leading up to this for so long now. Big fight feel here, and a moment that Eric Silva is going to have to shake off any cobwebs and leave him in the past, because the man he's facing here tonight for the first time is cutthroat as they come in NXT. It's the NXT champion himself, the Elite Matt Black.
Oh, he better put his big boy pants on, because he is elevated to a higher level of status now.
This is the moment that can make or break any man. See, Matt Black, when he came in, he got his first taste of this, facing Dick Nicholas. Dick Nicholas is the champion of NXT.
Oh, and that elevated Matt Black to a whole different level, put whole new eyes on him.
The same thing happened with Walter Scott in that return NXT Championship match at Survivor Series 2 last year. You know, this NXT Championship is just, it's rejuvenating not only this brand, the ECW, but every competitor that comes in contact with it, challenging for it, holding it, is giving everybody here at NXT a new lease on life.
Oh, absolutely. It's literally, it's the driving point that keeps this brand, NXT, a fresh brand.
It's also the point, the driving point that brings new faces. Ben Hopkins, recent time, John Blackwell, all of these new names that we've been seeing that are signing deals exclusive to ECW NXT. They are all coming with that in mind. And again, it is held by none other than this man right here.
And how fitting that title looks around him. I cannot imagine that title around any other person's waist. Especially not that criminal.
Okay, well, I'm going to rescind a little bit from earlier. I'm going to say this. Let's say theoretically that Matt Black wins and take over, since you're so high up on his odds here. Eric Silva, I think, is the next person in line. Maybe not even Brandon Wolfe. Eric Silva might be the next person in line here. He called his shot here tonight earlier. Matt Black so quickly executed.
I mean, one of those things. Maybe Matt Black just didn't feel the need that he needed to be here and share the same ring with this man. Once again, we've seen it so many times that Matt Black thinks that he is on a higher echelon level than everyone else.
I think he's going to find out firsthand that Eric Silva's not the quote-unquote obscurity that Matt Black claims that he is. And you can just feel the energy of this hometown crowd behind the Outlaw here tonight. He called out to, I think Matt Black's going to be in the same category as Bobby Mitchell. He's not going to be feeling the love here tonight, but
oh, well, we know Matt Blake doesn't care what these people think of him. That's for sure. He has let that known so many times.
I'll say it again today. He's going to have a different perspective on things following TakeOver. That's for sure.
But you talking about Eric Silva coming and being the next contender? Let's face it.
Oh, look at this.
Did Eric really think that was going to work? Did he really think Matt Black was going to shoot his hand?
Into Eric Silva's head here early into this. We got a lockup from both these men. I think the mental advantage is working. Oh, no, Eric Silva with a quick reversal there on the champion. So he might have got the advantage there. Matt Black trying to take Eric Silva to school here.
Oh, well, these two men have never faced each other, so this is that feeling out process right here.
Oh, Matt catches him, counters the hip toss of his own. Lock up again. Silva looks like he got a little heated there. Matt Black was taunting him after the hip toss. Locks it back, some rolling into the turnbuckle here. Oh, Matt Black again. Disrespecting the Outlaw. We know how Eric Silva feels about being disrespected.
What's one of those things? He is keen on being respected. That's one of his core values.
Just a little bit of roll where Eric Silva grabbed the arm wringer and gets reversed into a key lock from Matt Black this time. Matt's really wrenching on that elbow, the wrist. Oh, and sweeps the leg. And you can see he was just taking his time there, making sure that Eric Silva wasn't prepared for that leg sweep.
He's welcoming Eric Silva to the big leagues.
Oh, Eric Silva. Oh, a series of strikes, and down goes the champ.
We talked about it. If say Eric does win it, if Eric does win it, he gives it right back. But if Eric Silva does win a TakeOver, I guess there is some merit for that. If you want to absolutely say that he is the next in line.
Well, I think he is the next in line, and Bobby Mitchell looked impressive here tonight, but Eric Silva's not going to back down. And he said he feels welcome into that steel cage match.
You have to just think of it, look at it like this. Whoever wins that steel cage match is definitely probably going to get a strong consideration for being looked at as a #1 contender.
To quote the Ben Hopkins going into TakeOver, it's not about who's just there to take part, it's who's there to take over, literally. That's what I think what we're going to see. Which one of these men is going to walk out of there with a new lease on it? Oh, and just kicking Eric Silva in the face repeatedly. Silva almost like open hand slap there. Here we go. Knife edge chop. Eric Silva loves to hit this combination.
Huge drop kick.
Well, Matt Black wants nothing to do with that, getting out of the ring. But Eric Silva here, so full head of steam, and he hit the big dive. Again, this is what set it all up right here. Matt Black taking that huge knife edge top and that rolling shot and then drop kick to the side of the head. And he's got a big dive to follow with that.
And normally when you roll out of the ring, normally you escape all harm's way and take the match down to your pace, but Eric is not allowing that to happen.
Trying to take the pace and attack around Matt Black. And Matt Black's very comfortable on the outside of the ring. He's too brawling now. Oh. The demolition derby with those barricades, ring post, ring apron. Oh. Matt, arm drag. Catches him off guard there and into the ring post.
Oh. Eric Silva's head bouncing right off that ring post.
It was like an equalizer there, lying in wait. Matt Black here. Oh! Eric Silva.
He caught enough of that elbow to knock Eric into the table.
Look at this again. Oh! Face first off of the announce table as pointed out there.
It's nothing like him getting caught off guard by unsuspecting basically objects or walls.
Oh, look. the power of that chop sending Matt Black into the table that time. Eric Silva showing off Matt Black here. And wait a second, a side moonsault connects. Where the Outlaw can fly, he will fly. It's working so far.
He needs to keep up the pressure. He has the champion a little bit on the on edge right now.
And to break the count, I was gonna say he needs to be careful. That count was getting close to 10. Oh, drop kicks. Oh, big elbow. And Matt Black fighting back here.
Just putting together combinations.
Oh, into the barricade. Lift connects. Matt Black got him hooked here. Oh no, not on the outside of the ring. Matt Black with a neck breaker. Up to a 6 count again. These two need to get back into the ring.
You know what he's set up for. More damage to that head equals a more devastating last right.
It might just take one to put away Eric Silva here. Oh, chest first into that LED. Seen the damage that LED can do before when people have been suplexed onto it. Oh, Matt Black with a shooting star up on the outside.
You talked about Eric Silva wanting to fly. We know Matt Black will fly. He enjoys that shooting star press.
Well, Matt was looking for a suplex there. He got countered. Eric Silva. The 5 count again, taking his time here.
Well, he's played to that home crowd.
Wants to get this up to his feet. Slowly, big forearm connects. Matching the champion's offense with a diving forearm of his own.
You think that was a shout out to Bobby Mitchell since he used that forearm earlier in the show?
Yeah, look at this one more time. Winds up and drills Matt Black, and Matt still is able to kick out of it. And this is Eric Silva's learning about the deep waters in the main event here tonight.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where it's basically learn at your own pace. There's no tutorial guide for this.
The learning curve is as steep as it's going to get here. He's got Matt Black in this arm ringer here trying to still the champion now, but Matt's getting up to his feet here. He's up. Oh, he fights out of it. So the damage has been done from the outside of the ring. Matt Black able to quickly get out of that.
Hits a nice little uppercut on. Oh, there's another one.
Just cutting down the Outlaw here with these European uppercuts. These short uppercuts. Hey, Matt. Oh, wait. Oh, snap suplex into the cover. That might have been what he was looking for on the outside. Eric Silva kicks out. Not enough pressure across the shoulders there. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
lock it into the clutch. Eric Silva needs to get out of this. He's trying to fight off with that leg off of his neck. There's so much pressure being applied here. Matt Black has submitted people with this in the past. Silva fights out of it.
more particularly, he submitted the number 1 contender for that hardcore title.
Oh, took too long getting to the top. Not throwing him off the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Champion got him in his sights here. Springboard shooting star press.
Oh, every time I see that move, it's such a beauty.
It's perfect. All of his body weight landing across the torso of Eric Silva, and he hooks a leg. This could be it for Eric Silva. His dreams. He smashed that off. He kicks out.
A 2 count. A deep 2 count.
Took a lot to get the shoulder up to pop the hits out of that. Oh, Matt going right back to the neck.
I hate to say it, but those Silva dreams might be fading now.
He's on some spaghetti legs right now. He's looking weak, but Matt, catches him with the knees. Silva kicks out again. And Matt was telling him to get back up to his feet here. Oh.
Just direct stomps.
Oh, he's just trash talking him. I mean, he's got more where that came from.
It's almost like Matt Black's telling you want to be in this spotlight, and you pretty much get up and take it.
Matt's almost telling him that he's gonna send him back to obscurity. Out here taking his time in the middle rope. Oh, gives him a kiss goodnight, and there's a swanton bomb. Recover here. Oh, Eric Silva kicking out. Take a look at this again. Matt Black soaking in all the animosity from this hometown crowd of Eric Silva's.
I was gonna say that he has to love every bit that he is just downplaying this hometown boy.
Looks like those kicks to the face might have opened up Eric Silva there. He's got some blood running down the forehead. Big exploder suplex connects. Silva over here goes into the turnbuckle. Oh wait, uh-oh. Matt Black trying to hold on to that middle rope. Eric Silva with a big drop kick.
Big-time springboard drop kick. Using the ropes for more momentum.
There's Eric Silva building up some momentum again. There's another one of those big tope dives to the outside. Tope suicida set it all up with this right here. Matt Black thought he was safe. But Eric, that springboard drop kick, and then one more time putting it all on the line. Really crashing into our announce table.
It's one of those moments where Matt Black's normal, I guess, tactics of being on the outside and normally feeling safe is not working here tonight.
So look at this, calling him up again. Got one more loaded, another forearm connects.
And Eric is feeling it now.
He's got the momentum rush, and nobody remember for the revolver. Oh, Matt escapes it.
Oh, we've seen this before.
He had the revolver scouted. It covers him from the pin here. Oh.
We've seen those technique pins work so well.
Oh, wait, Matt Black. Butterfly. Oh! Gut buster. He couldn't get his arms out. He had him butterfly.
You have to think Eric has already taken that shooting star press on that chest.
Eric's taking a lot of damage. Wait a second. Matt Black tossing him through the ropes. He landed hard. Back up to his feet. Matt Black looking
here we go.
A big suicide dive. Oh my God! He blocked the champion.
Eric caught him.
A straight right hand.
Eric caught him.
Eric Silva to the top rope here. But hey, he might be the champion. He's looking for the outlaw stop and hit it. Eric Silva off that counter.
Can't believe that this could be the end. This could be a chance that Eric Silva could win this.
Eric Silva, that was almost 3/4 away across the ring. The champion shoulders are down here. Oh, boy, pick me up. Eric Silva trying to figure out what is it going to take here to pull away Matt Black tonight. The outlaw stomp was not enough.
Cole, that moment just made me break a sweat.
Oh, Matt Black back up to his feet. Forearm knocking the outlaw down, and there's another forearm. Matt Black's getting fired up here. Second win, and there's a Pele kick. Overhead Pele kick. Look at how this all got settled again. Eric Silva thought he might have knocked it out here. What's Matt Black right back up to his feet. And you see again the elite one. Signature offense off that combination.
And this is one of those moments, Cole, where it's hard to deny why this man is the NXT champion.
Absolutely. I don't want to take anything away from Eric Silva. Matt Black connects with a swinging neck breaker. He's not done. He's sets up
he's looking for it. This is it.
He sets up the shoots over those last rights instead. And Eric Silva planted in the center of the ring tonight. I hate to say it, but that's got to be it for Eric Silva. It was a good effort, but Matt Black here taking his time to soak it in, rub it in the face of these fans, friends, and family of Eric Silva. People are being blown up. Oh.
But at this point now, it's just basically making him an example.
He's just telling him to get up here, and oh, that cut's got worse. Eric Silva, he might need medical attention. Matt Black just taunting him, telling him to get up here. Like, oh man, this is just disgusting.
This is all payback for basically Eric interrupting him.
Look at this. The referee telling Matt Black to cut it out. Threatening to disqualify the champion here. Eric Silva's in a really bad way. He goes for the pin. The referee backed him off. Now he goes for the pin. And Eric Silva kicks out somehow.
Oh, Matt Black, he is infuriated now.
He's going to pin again. Eric Silva is a mess. His face is covered. But he's getting up to his feet. He's getting up to his feet. Tell him Matt Black to bring it on. Big elbow there. The champion's rocked. Matt Black goes down. Matt Black goes down. There's a sling blade.
I cannot believe my eyes right now.
Eric Silva, look at this. Tell him to bring it on. I'm going to bring on Shining Wizard connects. Here's again, Eric Silva. Back from the grave, seemingly here. He's given his last right. Matt Black is just toying with him. He's back up and fighting. You hear the chants of this Kansas City crowd. Fight forever.
Matt Black might be eating I guess his play toy right here that he thought he was he's playing around with it. Eric Silva should just put him away.
He's just standing and throwing something. He's throwing strikes here.
Oh, and it's a flat out brawl now at this point.
Black firing away those straight punches. Eric Silva trying to fight him off. Matt Black throws an overhand. Oh, still trading punches in the center of the ring. Oh, Eric Silva rocking the champion again. It's a big clothesline. Remember the converted dive in his zone here. Wait a second. Oh, no. Oh, the referee's gonna have no other option but to throw this match out. That's a disqualification if I ever saw one. We're looking at a 5-star main event ruined by Bobby Mitchell here tonight.
Oh, you had to imagine. He could not stand the fact that Eric was getting a spotlight.
Oh, no. What is this? No.
And Matt Black is playing an orchestrated to this feud.
This must have been what they were talking about. Matt Black must have promised Bobby Mitchell that he'd get his hands on Eric Silva before TakeOver. And look at this. Matt Black's just going to get in here and just cheer him on like a cheerleader. This is just sick.
You say this is a plan. I say this is a manipulation of Bobby Mitchell.
He handed Matt Black the chair. No.
We talked about Bobby Mitchell and Matt Black being at odds, but let's face it, there's a common denominator at Eric Silva.
There's the equalizer. Thank God. The infamous one's here. We knew he was in the building finally getting this weasel out of the ring.
Oh my gosh, more criminal activity from this man. He has no purpose in being out here.
Bobby's back in the ring. Trying to get a cheap shot at Anthony Adams. None of it.
Bobby's gonna eat one too.
Anthony Adams coming to the aid of Eric Silva here. Clearing the ring of these two hyenas just trying to pick his bones.
Don't shake his man, Eric. Oh.
Eric Silva thanking Anthony Adams for a timely save. Eric Silva may not have made it to TakeOver, folks. That's all the time we have here tonight. We invite you all, please come. TakeOver is going to be so huge. You will not want to miss it. I promise you that. Folks, I don't know what else to say. This has been an exhilarating night here. For Alec today, this is Brian Cole. Thank you. We will see you for NXT TakeOver Prelude to Violence. Don't miss it. You will want to see it live right there at twitch.tv. You got to be there, folks. Thank you again for tonight for tuning in to Smackdown. That is all the time we have.
It's the must-see. Don't miss out on TakeOver.